Football is a game of many facets, but ultimately, the team that wins is the one that puts the ball in the net more than their opposition. Therefore, having a striker who's lethal in front of goal is essential if you want to be successful. We decided to look at every starting striker in the Premier League and categorise them into the following groups: world class, elite frontman, great striker, decent option, and not good enough. In the top world class group, we have just two men: Erling Haaland of Manchester City and Son Heung-min of Tottenham. What more can be said about Haaland that hasn't already been mentioned? The quickest player to 50 Premier League goals, second in the 2023 Ballon d'Or, and a treble in his first season at Manchester City. The Norwegian could score goals in his sleep if he wanted to. Meanwhile, Son is now deservedly the main man at Spurs after playing second fiddle to Harry Kane for a number of years. After a subpar 2022-23 season, he looks back to his best. The elite frontman group is a little more crowded. First up, we have Arsenal's Gabriel Jesus. He's been a fine Premier League player for a number of years, first at Manchester City and now at the Emirates. A little lack of consistency and the fact that he's injury prone keep him off the top tier. Ivan Toney of Brentford is also in this group, as it would be unfair to punish him here for his betting suspension. Ollie Watkins has been a big part of the recent Aston Villa success story, so he slots into this group too, along with Newcastle's Swedish striker Alexander Isak, who already looks elite and at just 24 years old has room to grow. Below elite, we have the great group, where you'll find Darwin Nunez of Liverpool, Rasmus Haaland of Manchester United, Evan Ferguson of Brighton, and Taiwo Awoniyi of Nottingham Forest. For these four players, there's a good chance they can become elite or even world class in the future. They're just not there yet. The biggest group we have is the decent option. A goal spree could move them up, a barren spell could move them down, but you always feel with this lot that their clubs would like an upgrade if possible. The players we've placed in this group are Nicholas Jackson of Chelsea, Matheus Cunha of Wolves, West Ham's Michail Antonio, Sheffield United's Cameron Archer, Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and Burnley's Lyle Foster, as well as Bournemouth's Dominic Solanke. And that leaves us with three in the not good enough pile. Sorry guys. First up, we have Raul Jimenez at Fulham. Once a great striker at Wolves, the Mexican has not managed to fill an Alexander Mitrovic-sized hole at Craven Cottage. Carlton Morris was always going to struggle in a Luton side that many were amazed to see in the Premier League in the first place. The Hatters have had some impressive performances, but they will still struggle to stay up. And finally, Odsonne Edouard is now in his third season at Crystal Palace, enough time to learn that goals are unlikely to ever come from him on a regular basis.